Many people have asked me to record Zimbabwe visits slowly. I've tried to do this video slowly so that those who enjoy watching it slowly can enjoy it. And I hope it suits most of you. So this is Zimbabwe. And this footage is from Zimbabwe, Redcliff, Rutendo, and Chundura, where you see me sometimes saying things or walking around the village and things like that, trying to organize things at the home. So this is what you can enjoy now. Now go on and watch this video. This is Zimbabwe. Most of us are hoping to get back home and enjoy our country. This area here is Redcliff area. You will see some of the buildings that have just been put in or put up, but you can visualize and see some of the buildings that have been put there as like that hotel there. It's a hotel that was put up by the Chinese, and this new setup at the corner there is the shops and garages, fueling stations, and the parking area for large haul trucks. This is Redcliff turnoff. It used to be just a bush with just a turning road, but it has now developed with a few buildings, the hotel on the other side and the filling stations on the other. In the middle there is a road to Kwekwe. So you can enjoy this area now. Wherever you go, you can never run out of fuel because there's always a filling station outside each town, like here. If we go on to Redcliff, you will find that there is also another filling station. And this is where you will find a variety of buildings that people have put up, trying to make a living from what they put up. This is Zimbabwe. There is Redcliff. I hope you enjoy it. It's not too fast, is it? That vehicle ahead of us there is what we call a combi. It's a pirate taxi. It just picks people here and there so that they have access to transport. There are several of these and they come at various times. And you see that appears there is a mast, a telecommunications mast, and the Redcliff town appears. When we left there was a buildings with the hotel and the shops. There's no good view. Anyway, we're stopping here. This is a stop area. There's a dual carriageway here, so we've got to cross two roads. So here we are. This shop here is adjacent to a garage that you will see again. Like I said, there are garages all over. However, when we went further, you will see the landscape. All these vast pieces of land need people to build, and they are building. All those who get down there, who go to Zimbabwe, are trying to get land to build there are homes. And any other structure, you see, when you start, you can start small. And just have something, a roof over your head, and then you develop it gradually as your money, so your finances improve. Yeah, this railway line is still intact. I hope it will come back to use when trains start working again. It has been defunct for some time now. You see that guy fixing his bicycle just off the road, and this fenced area is somebody's field. They've cleared. It is ready to develop, either grow crops or keep cattle there. You can do anything in Zimbabwe. I hope this video is going to let you see what is available in Zimbabwe. It's not all, but this is enough to give you an insight to see what is there. This area here is the Chungura area in the village, passing through the Mlezu college area. You see, there's still plenty of land, there's still a lot to be done. All these vast tracts of lands can be utilized to produce food for our nation. So there is room for you to do something there. These are dwellings for the workers at the Mlezu Agricultural College. They live in this compound. These are the workers who work at the Mlezu Agricultural College. Apart from students, there are also workers who maintain buildings and so on. So these are the workers' compounds. And this is the area where I bought my puppy Scott. And here you see I was at my homestead in the village, and that platform there you see behind me is a food stock for cattle that has been stored so that the cattle can have something to eat when there is no grass. And when driving around, you can see some areas are dry and there's no grass. If you run out of grass, cattle need something to keep on going. So this is some of mine at my own village homestead. But I kept some for my cattle. The cattle that you see behind there. So I was trying to explain in another video that this is storage, food storage for cattle. This is in Chundura village in the Midlands. It's between Kwekwe and Gweru, but it's slightly closer to Kwekwe and closer to Redcliff, where I've got a house. So you see, a lot can be done when you get home. If you look around, you can always find something to do. to keep yourself busy and do something. You see, my cup there for moving things around the home. We sometimes have our own vehicles, of course, but that is the village means of transport. Kettle. For a home, the main thing you need is water. If you've got water from a borehole or whatever means, then you're set. You can grow crops, you can feed animals and so on. Water is the most important thing wherever you go. So if you get a piece of land, try and see if there's water. If there's not, try and drill a borehole and get water. You can drill or sink a well. Some people have been calling wells boreholes. A borehole is one that is drilled. The one that you dig out is a well. And those are many for those who cannot afford to have the drilling rig to come and drill. Drilling can be expensive, and you have to be there when it is done, because so many things happen. To avoid disappointment, just be there when the drilling is done. There you see another part of Redcliff. The houses and the town from another angle. There is a funeral parlor on the right there, Mlezu, and a defunct clinic. Those of you who have got the means can resuscitate the clinic and use it. You just need a few medical personnel. The flats on the left are for residents, but there are also shops there that cater for the residents. It's a lovely place to be. You just need to make things better by making sure that provisions are made available. By provisions I mean food and implements for agriculture or the means to have water. Water is the main thing. Whether you are doing agriculture or not, water is the main thing. There is another garage there. There is quite a variety of number of garages, or filling stations rather, not garage. It is a general term that we have grown up to used to. Any filling station is just considered to be a garage because vehicles are attended to there. So we always call them garages because it's a filling station. Now we are heading towards Rutendo. Rutendo is another huge village. This does not cover the real extent of the village, but at least you see some of it. And as we go, you see the activities and people coming in and going out and so on. So a lot is happening. So there's always something happening. So if you come from this area and you have got land, you can come and do something. improvement of the economy of Zimbabwe. You see another combi there. I mean, people have got a means of transport. There is another one there. Those minibuses go around carrying people to and from town, to the town of Kwekwe and back to Redcliff, or the other way to Rutendo and around the surrounding areas. Not far away from here is what we call Zisco. It used to be a steel producing plant, but it is not operational anymore. That's why you see railway lines crossing, going towards there. They used to transport steel from the plants to the food markets. This is the turn off. We turn off now to the right, going towards Rutendo. That other road passes on and goes to Zisco. This road too goes on to Zisco, a small functional steel manufacturing plant up there, but it is not as major as it used to be. This one is a small functioning plant. I may not be expressing it to you very well, but there is steel manufacturing going on. You see that vehicle, that huge lorry there, is carrying steel from that Zisco steel plants. And as we go along, we cross the railway line, which I said was used to transport steel from Zisco Steel, the major steel producer of Zimbabwe then. I don't know if it is still iron ores in the vicinity, but the plant shouldn't be resuscitated. Should there be any? Here is the railway line. This is the railway line. On the left is towards Zisco. On the right is towards Kwekwe, towards the main town. That's where it would be distributed to other parts of the country. And this little bridge is also, I call it the Zisco steel bridge to Rutendo, because it is involved with the Zisco. I'm not sure if other people have got another name, but I just say the Zisco bridge to Rutendo, and everybody understands me when I say that. That is the bridge. All these tracts of land on either side can be utilized for useful purposes. Some spaces have been cleared by people who have some churches trying to have a congregation, pray there and so on. But that is not production. What we need is buildings like this one on the left. You see, these are the houses of Rutendo. We're getting into Rutendo now. This is Rutendo. Rutendo is one of the largest villages in Redcliff. You see all the houses. In another view, will show the rest of Rutendo. But for this one, at least you've seen some of it. We'll just get to the shops where we intended to get some business done. And then on the next one, we'll have a tour for the whole township. It's called a township. They used to be called townships. Now they are called high density suburbs and so on. In Rhodesia, they were called townships. Wherever common people lived together, it was referred to as a township, a compound or township. The compound usually a group of houses and mines. Around the mine, we have a compound. And here you have a township. There you see the shops there. On the right, we're turning to the right because this is where most of the business is. On the left, there are still more shops here, but they're not visible. And you see the minibuses flying around, carrying people to and fro. The transport there is just $1. That's the common charge from Rutendo to Kwekwe. It's $1. I don't know if there is any charge lower than that, but I know the maximum is $1. You always have to have $1 to travel around Rutendo and Kwekwe. If you want to move from one place to another, $1. That's a US dollar, for that matter. That's Rutendo. This is just part of Rutendo, it's not the whole of Rutendo. You see the houses, but these are our shops. And we are heading for a shop. Because we had some business to do at this shop. In fact, it is a butcher. And because we had slaughtered a beast, we wanted some meat cuts. That's it. This is the butcher. The butcher was going to slice our meat nicely into sizable pieces for normal consumption. That is Zimbabwe for you. Thank you for watching. I'm Baba Kobi.